Hello and welcome to St. Gallen, Switzerland for the European Curling Championships 2017. We are inside the Ice Sports Centre for the gold medal matchup between the only two teams left in the tournament, Scotland and Sweden.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the women's final of the Gruyère AOP European Curling Championships 2017. Please welcome both teams. Team Scotland, lead, Lauren Gray. Second, Vicky Adams. Third, Anna Sloan. And the skip, Eve Muirhead. And Team Sweden, lead, Sophia Mabergs. Second, Agnes Knockenhauer. Third, Sarah McManus. And the skip, Anna Hasselberg. Games will begin shortly.
So that's the teams announced competing in this gold medal matchup. Will be Sweden with last stone advantage. They're just about to get underway as we take a look at how the teams progress through the round robin. Sweden topping the table with 9 wins. Switzerland, Scotland and Italy were the other teams making the semi-final. And there you see it. Sweden played Italy in the 1 versus 4 game. Switzerland played Scotland in the 2 versus 3. So both these teams picked up medals last year. Anna Hasselberg, silver medalist in Glasgow at last year's Europeans. Scotland's Eve Muirhead, the bronze medalist. Will be Sweden with last stone advantage. So I'm Ken Edwards and I'm joined by Rona Howie, the 2002 Olympic gold medalist, for live coverage of this gold medal game. This is Lauren Gray.
Really tight.
For Scotland. Rona, it'll be interesting to see how Scotland approach this game. I expect them to be very aggressive, throw some cards early on.
Yeah, definitely. They've had some great games this week by being aggressive from the word go and taking control of the games early on, so I think we'll certainly see it here.
Sophia Mabergs. Well, that just tells me that Sweden are going to take a couple of ends to ease themselves into this, Rona.
The Scottish guard is quite long, but yeah, the fact that Sweden aren't going round to the centre means they're quite happy just to keep it clean and simple. They've got last stone, so
Good, Lauren.
Yeah, this Swedish side yet to be defeated at the championships. As we said, last year's silver medalists looking to go one better here.
Yeah, they've certainly been a very strong team all week.
First look at Vicky Adams. Well, they've rolled down in behind.
I don't think at this stage either will be worried about the garden play because it's very long, so even if they got a good roll behind, you would be able to tap it back.
This is Agnes Knockenhart. Well, having to go hard on this one, wasn't it? Well, just dropped away, took the pull, and just catches the edge of the red stone and rolls out of play.
I think it is. It's really nice speed.
So maybe beginning to feel the pressure in this final game.
Maybe, or maybe just the ice moved that wee bit more than they'd expected there.
Okay, we're 4, we're 3, 4, 4, 5, 4, would like to go. Go then. Hard. Come on, get me.
Yeah, need this one to be in.
Okay.
So that mistake by Sweden wasn't really punished. As we take a look at the rules of play, minimum of 8 ends, 38 minutes thinking time, and 1 60-second timeout.
So now Scotland have got that closer guard. They'll be quite happy to hit and roll here. Put the pressure onto Sweden. Scotland's third player, Anna Sloan. Looking for the hit and roll. Is it? Oh, it comes out the other side.
Sarah McManus.
Scotland's stone is back tee. Sweden could have come round top 4 here to try and get their 2, but so I think they're quite happy just to play a clean, simple first end.
Easy, normal. Even nose is fine, Anna.
Was that way okay?
Yeah, weight was good.
We're more than last.
James,
stay close.
Easy, normal.
Close. Yeah.
Whoa. Yep. Easy.
Whoa.
Yep. Whoa.
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 Close.
Lauren. Lauren, go. Anything.
Go back.
Well, do make a slight roll towards the centre. Doesn't get fully in behind.
I like that.
Good. Nice. Ja, jag tror att det rakar ut lite ändå. Samma spår. Jag gillar nog samma ändå. Okej.
So even if Sweden do make the roll, it's behind T. Yeah, they were electing to try and roll the other way.
Yeah, they didn't want to leave anything for Scotland to be able to freeze on.
Just to the nose. Yeah. Even a wee roll right's good, Anna.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Same as what we did. Ja. Vi kommer kalla mycket där ute. Du vill gå där eller vill du gå där? Tillför och runda där ute i mitten.
Normal. Okay, line's good. Normal.
Yeah.
Pause, yeah. Hard. 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 Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah.
Whoa, whoa.
Go back.
Yeah, delicate
Go back.
takeout
Go, 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 go.
from
Okay.
Scotland's Eve Muirhead. Hits and rolls towards the centre.
Nice way.
Come down a lot, eh?
Nice.
Yeah, it did. We're still good, right? Yeah.
We have seen this sheet of ice curl a lot more than the other sheets out there this week, haven't we, Rona?
Yeah, definitely the centre sheets had more of a finish.
Skönt spår här.
Ja, lite grövre känsla. Hon får spela med lite mer fart än igår.
Det känns ju så mycket, men det är bra, va?
Kan få lite vinner om du vill.
Jag gillar det där.
Ja. Tio nästan.
Wow! 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 Wow!
Well, that one's just going to hit and run, so a good chance for Scotland to apply a bit of pressure, just swing one round into the top of the forefoot. Sweden won't want to score the single point in this first end with last stone advantage. They'll look to blank.
Maybe 2 foot.
Yeah, Sweden haven't really made attempts to
Yeah.
try and create a
Yeah.
2 at this end. They want to blank, so great opportunity for Scotland to force 1.
Yeah, I like that.
These two
Get the
skips
line
know
good.
each other very well, roughly the same age, and they went through juniors together and now ladies, so they've played each other a lot.
I think that'll be good,
I think
yeah.
that'll be cozy.
Okay. Just positive throw.
You can see the time clock for
Okay,
hog to
line's
hog
good.
timing.
Yeah,
There's the win.
we've seen about 13.8 as
Line's
to
really good, yeah. Go.
T.
Hard line! Hard line! Hard line!
And this one really needs to go for line. This is curling hard. Another sneak past. And now we see 13.8 on the clock.
Goodie.
Just a little bit slower in this first end. Just very tight to the guard.
Yeah, they swept it well the whole way. Oh, it did actually nick it.
Yeah, just caught the edge. It's done enough to
Gillar det. Ja,
get a hide in behind.
lägger vi dit den.
Så typ egentligen de 10 som jag lirade hela tiden på träningarna.
Ja, men typ.
Ja.
Det känns som att det finns ekmån. Så
Well, forces Sweden to draw for their 1, which they didn't really want to do at this first end.
Yeah, so final stone for Anna Hasselberg. Maybe looking for about 13.5 to T for this one.
And the sweepers are on it hard the whole way. 14.5. Is she going to get it past? And she does.
Yeah, it's a great shot by the skip. Sweepers done their job there. So after 1, it's Sweden 1, Scotland 0.
vad jag har gjort, men absolut.
Men då, alltså, det går ekat och vi kan spela.
Jag tror att hade jag lirat ut den här så hade den blivit perfekt.
Ja, jag tror att vi måste... Det här är grovt lira ut den lite också.
Går i vitt spår.
Vart också?
Gå då. 8. Ni håller en jättefin linje. Gå
Gå,
hela vägen
Sara.
bara.
Gå, gå, gå!
Gå, gå, gå. Ni håller en jättebra. Gå, gå, gå. Nära. Gå, gå, gå. 14-6.
So Sweden are looking to bring this right into the house.
Bra Sara, bra Pia.
She has just put a close guard on. So Scotland will just ignore that and get Lauren Gray to put up a corner guard.
Okay, we're all there just now. We're 3.
Halfway, 3. Just
3,
halfway
4.
if you can. Yeah, 3, 4. Just halfway if you can.
Yeah, we're 3, 4.
We can't touch.
We can't touch it.
If it curls, it'll sit.
I think it should sit at your feet.
You can't touch it for
It's
sure.
curling now. Right, just leave it.
It's
Leave
gonna
it.
sit at your feet.
That's good. Leave it there. Leave it there. Leave it.
Good, Lauren.
Good, Lauren. Nice way.
Oh, swept.
Yeah, so Scotland trying to take the game on.
Vad sa du?
Jag har lite mer is än gadden. Gillar du det?
Nej, ta lite mindre än förra.
Okej.
Den ska lite i handen så
Ja.
den curlar mer än vad den skulle.
Sophia Marbergs
Jättefin
played
linje.
really well throughout the round robin stages.
Går ett rakare spår än förra. Jättefin linje.
Gå mycket rakare.
Gå mycket rakare.
Gärna vänta om ni kan.
Om ni kan vänta så gör det. Hela öppna just
They
nu.
want to come round the centre guard and just stop top tee.
Japp, Agnes.
Gå Hagen.
Gå, Agnes. Jag kommer så.
Perfekt fart Pia.
Yeah, Sophia Marberg sitting second in the lead standings
Den där, den
at
tål, den tål inte sig som en skär i
87%.
handen. Jag tror att, ja.
She played a good weight there, but it just didn't curl enough to bury, so gives Scotland the opportunity for a hit and roll.
Barrier, wait, spread closey.
Wow.
Well firm. Well firm. Well firm.
Go, Vicky. Go, Vicky. Hard, Vicky. Hard. Anything.
Well, doesn't quite make the roll.
Okay. Yeah. Into the end.
Ja.
10,5.
Ren. 10. Japp. 10. Hårt.
So this one
Hårt.
for Sweden
Hårt. Gå.
looking very tight for line.
Härligt. Grymt där.
That's a better shot from Agnes knocking her.
Bra. 10,5.
Jag är lite tajt där. Undset, du har roll, komma ut lite.
Yeah, just a nice wee roll behind the centre. So Scotland will just clear off this centre guard and try and remove the one out the house.
Hard. Hard, Anna. Hard. Whoa. Make that good.
Good back. Good. Pretty nice.
So she has left another corner guard, which have benefit to Scotland, although she jammed it.
It's actually pretty nice. He's always going to do that to get
Sweden just want to remove that corner.
Ingenting, rör inte.
Well, they do make contact. Sweden got one in behind the corner. Can Scotland chase it?
Oh.
6.
Straight back. We're not one up.
T-line.
Yep, 6.
Okay, let's get the line good here. Yeah.
Hey, titta här nere, Anna.
5, 6.
Line good.
Anna, line's good. Wait only.
6, 7.
You gotta go, you gotta go. Right, whoa, free
I
fall.
want to draw right round this yellow, but that's really pulling hard. I'm just going to sit on top of it.
Not Lauren.
Okay. Light again. Light again.
Jag tror 0. 0,95 är bra också. Topp 8. Topp. Ja, det går lite segare.
Yeah, that one just over curling onto the face of the yellow.
So important here for Sweden to get this second counter in. To take the attention away from the raise for Scotland.
Ligger bak precis. Det måste vara full koll. Härligt. Snyggt.
Yep, so Sweden lie 2. But Scotland can raise this red onto yellow and get the shooter to roll over towards the other yellow.
Right nose.
My first call was nose, Eve.
Okay.
Because I guess it's sitting in the position that she's
If I hit it a hair high,
Yeah, try roll your shooter to here.
yeah,
That'd be good.
What weight do you like? Just normal?
normal.
Okay.
Anna's saying she can't see enough of the stone in the house, so
Yeah, I agree.
just going for the straight run back on the guard.
Normal. Close. Yep. Just normal.
So they're on this.
Whoa.
Just caught the inside. So,
Yeah, things not going Scotland's way in this second end.
Ja. Jag tror min kommer curla lite mer kanske.
Ja. Ta sådär ja. Så lite lösare då.
gives Sweden the opportunity to come round this centre guard now, top of the tee line.
Jättefin linje. Bra pott. Har plats just nu. Bra linje, var med den. Bra linje. Helt ner. Plats. 8. Ha plats. Ha plats. Gå ganska rakt, tjejer. 4. Ja, bra linje, var med den. Ta det lugnt, ta det lugnt.
So the last time they came down here,
Japp,
took a long time to finish.
japp. Rycker där. Grymt.
Again, that one really took a long time to try to bury, but
13-8.
Scotland will be able to see most of that.
I agree.
So there's
Nose should be
Glenn Howard,
Nose is pretty close.
coach for
So
Oh, ice there.
solid.
Team Scotland.
Okay.
Just a wee bit more.
He'll be a little concerned at how things are taking shape in this second end.
Yep. Hard, Vicky.
Well, he must be inside on this one.
Whoa.
Go back.
Okej.
Well, never really gave that a chance.
Sorry.
Kommer hon skott på vilken?
På den?
Ja.
Ja, kan göra det. Gadda då.
Ja.
Fast hon kommer ju inte helt.
Yeah, there's Maria Pritz,
Precis dela in en
coach
till.
for Team Sweden.
Ja, men då blir den ändå rätt krånglig.
She herself been in a couple of European finals.
Alltså, där nu på dig. Ja.
Jag hade mycket liksom.
Yeah, very experienced player.
Du tror inte att den kommer dana?
Nej,
The last time Eve won this European Championship in 2011, it was against Maria Pritz. So
dit och vara topp 12 är det bra.
Ja.
Scotland-Sweden battles have been going on for years.
definitely a wee bit slow. Like, you've got to play them.
Going more. Det känns hyfsat lite det drog sist. Ja, precis det gör det. Tycker jag. Vad gillar ni sen?
Eve thinking the ice is quite a bit slower today.
Lite mycket kanske.
Ta unset mindre bara, Sara.
Känns som man kan hålla ut om den är tajt i början.
Som jag sa, skulle jag lira med fart dit så inte...
Nej. Men haken är eller? Ja. 0. Ja, 0-10. 10 på nära. Ja.
Well, just releases that one just before the hog line.
Bra fart! Nära! Full tom! Full tom!
So looking just to come off her own, but it's taking a long time to swing.
Yeah, that's a real nice shot from the skip.
Just high might take that. Do you think? Or we do that.
I think this is the one we need to
Yeah,
make.
I agree. I think nose.
If we know she's coming here, that's
Det där var skitbra.
ja, ja. Nose.
If we're a hair high, that
It
might
might
go
be close
there.
to that, yeah.
Do you want to play solid?
Yeah, and peel, I think.
Yeah.
Well, they're just looking to try and drive these two yellows. And they're just trying to catch it on the high side. Might get a little lucky and spill all three.
See the time clocks there. Both teams have got 32 minutes remaining. Get 38 minutes of thinking time to play the 10 ends.
First things first, get these two at the top.
Yeah.
Yeah, important shot for
Peel.
Eve Muirhead.
Close. Whoa, off. Clean. Close. Whoa. Close.
She can remove two off the top here.
Whoa. Okay, good. Good.
Yep, gets rid of two. Rolls down in for second shot. We are going for the two yellow stones at the top of the house.
It's left a Scottish stone out in the open for Sweden just to nose.
Yeah, they've got to be very careful with this. They don't want to hit and roll a little bit to the right.
Ganska hårt, skulle det bli 8-7 så är det okej?
Ja. Så köper vi dit den.
Yes.
Might set up a chance for a double or a triple for
Det är helt okej att rulla lite mot mitten så är det lite
Scotland.
marginal till hållet också.
Ja. Får se vad den här.
Yes. Gillar du isen, Sara? Ja. Fin fart! Japp! Japp! Bra fart! Hårt!
So I'm going hard on this one. Well, that's pretty good.
Yeah, it's a good result there. Scotland, I don't think, can afford to nose on the shot. They'd have to roll inside to get shot stone.
I think just in turn, eh?
Yeah, you've just played the out turn.
I know, I did throw peel though, that's the only thing.
Okay.
We take this if you want. Take this.
I know, whatever you like. We know it moves. Whatever you like.
Whatever you like,
I like
really.
this.
Okay, what weight are you playing?
Easy normal.
Okay.
Yeah, there you see, if they did play that one down onto the nose, they would give up steel. So they need to make a roll to the right-hand side as we look at this shot.
That's good. Okay. Just a wee check in.
Yep.
She's taking it up.
I've got to roll in.
Yeah.
So that's the final stone of the second end.
Normal! Okay, stay close. Normal! Yep! Normal, hard!
And looking to hit this one on the nose or inside. Can't afford to roll out. Have they held it? I think they have, yep. A little bit of panic in the communication there. So Scotland score their one in the second to level the match.
Yeah, I know. It's fine, good. Well swept, guys.
Good. Nice.
Good score.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, let's check in on ice.
Yes.
Swinging more.
Swinging more.
Definitely.
Yes.
And you have to play it.
Yes.
Well, going by what I feel.
Yes, totally.
It's more like what's been.
Okay, weight's nice. We're 3.
Line's good this
We're
time.
3. 3, 4.
Line's good this
Let it
time.
curl. I think.
So you're watching live
It
coverage
looks like it is trying.
from the Gruyère European Curling Championships. Gold medal game from St. Gallen, Switzerland.
It's not short. I can even sweep it.
Between Scotland and
Good,
Sweden.
Lauren. Nice
All
weight.
square.
Ja, upp till 5.
Bra linje.
Can Sweden utilise that hammer, that last stone advantage, and score
4. Försiktigt
a
där.
multiple
10.
Den är lite längre.
points with it? It's looking like this one may be a little heavy, Rona.
4 bak 8.
Yeah, they want to stop top tee, but I think just going to have to take it back now.
Bra Pia. Bra.
So allow Scotland the opportunity to come in and sit on that one.
Line's good.
Okay, we're all there just now.
Line's good.
7. 7.
Line's good.
7.
Line's good.
7, 8.
Line's
8,
good.
7.
Line's good. It's up to you.
So a lot of communication there from the sweepers, what the weight is.
Ricky! Hard, guys!
Right up to it. Right up to it. Go,
Go,
go, go,
right
go,
to it, right to it.
Go, Vic. Go, 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 go,
That's
go.
good there, well swept. Good.
Good, Lauren.
Nice shot.
Yeah, nice draw in from Lauren Gray.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just interesting, you know, they're going to the same point of the house, but Sweden take a lot less ice than Scotland do, because Sweden put more rotation on their stones, so they don't curl as much.
Ha plats just nu. Ha plats just nu. Är perfekt. Vi ligger på utsidan.
To work this one hard.
Gå, gå, gå. 14-6. Gå. Gå. Gå, gå, gå. Gå, Sara. Okej, sådär. Bra så Patrik.
Well, doesn't quite manage to get down and on top of it.
Yeah. I would say the same weight as you put down here, that other end.
For the...
Full
The one
12
that came
back.
down here and it just came short. Yeah? Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, Sweden really wanted to be right in on top of that Scottish stone. So it gives Scotland the opportunity to cover this.
Okay, we're
Okay, 3's well. 3's good. Yep.
3, 4.
Yep.
3.
Wait only. Wait only. Good here.
4.
Yep. Line.
4.
Line.
Line's really good.
Line. Whoa, wait only. Yep.
3,
Line. Yep.
Oh, line looks good on this one, Rona.
Looks really good. Just wants to half check that yellow would be a great shot.
Go, go, go. Well swept.
Good.
Nice shot.
That's a good result. I think you'll see Sweden start to clear things now.
Good, nice. Good, Vic. Really nice weight. Ska vi dutta något? Jag tror vi måste öppna.
Ja, jag vill öppna. Absolut.
If she tries to clear both of those top reds, she would jam on the yellow.
Det känns som att den där bara sitter och jag tror aldrig vi får rörelse där.
Okej. Om vi bara öppnar den där då?
Ja, jag tror det.
Det blir fortfarande...
Vi
skulle ändå behöva röra upp där, eller?
Alltså, vi skulle behöva tokkappa för att få rörelse i den neråt. Jag tror vi bara klipper Agnes.
Okej.
Ja.
Yeah, Agnes knocking her. Looks like they're just going to peel the single, peel the top one.
Yeah, because the back red there would just jam on the yellow and really not help the position.
Yep.
So Scotland can swing another one right into the forefoot here.
Yes.
So this is the side you need that pound.
Yeah, a pound more. I would say 3 feet on. Yeah. Or even 4 for this side, actually.
I'm a little surprised that they're coming in with this one. Thought they might throw this one just short.
No, you got to go for line.
Get line! 4 feet!
Right, whoa.
Whoa. Just let it stop.
Okay, Vic.
Very light weight, but they've actually got away with it because it's guarded. The red onto yellow.
That was 14-6, so...
Yes, it's just that bit. Det man kan göra om vi skulle försöka sätta
Yeah, I actually
den
think
över, men man vill inte
that
sticka den
probably
där.
was the call, wasn't it?
Jag ser inte riktigt hur det ligger. Bestäm nu. Jag gillar den om du gillar den.
Okej. Du kan inte ta den, spela så med marginal, bara klippa den över, Agnes.
Ja. Är det 3/4 eller?
Ja. Rakt här då.
So trying this on the in-turn, clockwise rotation this time. Well, nicks it off the top.
That's a great result.
Easy normal?
Yeah, I think it'll go back this side, this way.
Do you like that, Eve?
I think so, Eve.
Okay.
Okay, I'll make sure I'm out here.
Yep.
Easy normal. Close. Yep.
Hard.
So have they managed to hold this one?
Yep, seem quite happy. They just want to hit and roll over a wee bit.
No. Good, Anna, nice throw.
Well called, Eve.
Good result.
Sorry, I just turned around in the second one a wee bit. It's pretty light as well.
Well called.
Swings their way in this stuff.
That's fine. Ja, det var inte vad du sa.
Yeah, so Scotland sitting 2. Sweden only having to go after the reds. Now this one's took off.
That one really pulled.
Yeah, I like that. Are they touching?
No, there's a foot.
You
Right,
see
okay.
it just catches around quarter of the top red, down onto the other.
What weight do you
Nicely
want to throw?
called by the skip.
Right, solid.
Okay.
Even peel.
Right, let's go peel.
Okay,
3/4 is good, Anna.
okay.
Do you like that, Eve?
I think so, Eve.
So if Scotland hit this right, they can remove both these yellows out of play.
Easy peel. Close.
Clean. Whoa.
Close.
Clean.
Peel.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Whoa. No, I'm
There's
sorry.
quite a lot of weight in this one.
Clean. We're good. Nice throw, Anna.
Yeah, nice shot by the third player.
Nice shot. Good throw. Really good.
See this one coming down. Pushing the red back onto the yellow.
Great shot from Anna. So Sweden just are looking at trying to hit this and roll over to the other red. This is pulling again.
10-0.
Oh, just dropped away, and that one really did move hard.
Several down that piece of ice that Sweden are just really catching the draw and being very tight.
I think this will even that easy.
Yeah, okay, that's good.
So Scotland in a good position here to try and force one at this end or even steal.
Yeah. Okay. I like this. If we put it anywhere, she's just going to hit and roll in front of it. So if we just go top, she's going to go for the doubles. Yeah. That ice should be good, I think. Eh?
Yeah. Yeah. So similar to what you did, had your draw up here.
Right, okay. I would put a wee bit.
Yeah.
So where is the perfect position for this one, Rona?
I think just top 8 foot.
Okay, line's really good.
She knows that Sweden are going to hit with their first stone, so
Wall line. 5-6. Line's good. 4-5. Line's really good. 3-4.
Yeah, you can't be 3.
Go then, top 8. Just touching 8 foot. Go, it looks good, guys.
Hard, Lauren!
Hard, Lauren. Hard,
Okay,
Lauren.
okay,
Go,
that's
go,
good,
go,
that's
go,
good,
go,
that's
go,
good.
go, go, go. That's it.
That's it.
Yeah, that's good there.
I should have maybe just got the corner.
it's interesting. Sweden looking at hitting the back one and rolling behind when that shot that Eve's just played could be the danger stone for Anna at this end.
Hon chappar då över hela.
Lite så blir vi forcade, men då är det
Samtidigt som att vi sätter igen ryggpress på henne.
Ja, det var det jag tänkte. Vad vill jag bäst? Vad vill jag liksom?
Yeah, not a lot of room for error for hitting the back one.
Ja. Hon kommer dra samma igen då.
Ja, då får jag göra det.
Ja.
So the front end just looking on.
Ja.
That's what they
Ja,
can
min
see of it.
första. Ja, jag funderar på dubbeln också. Nej, dock i och för sig skulle vi chappa.
Because if Sweden roll too far off this, Kenny, and Eve draws another one round that one she's just played, right to the button,
Vi blir inte andra sten på...
then it would
Om
be
jag skulle
hard
chappa
for
där
Sweden
framme
to
så skulle hon
score.
bara dra.
Ja, då så. Det är bra här. Då blev det ju lätt. Ja.
So really, this roll has to be perfect.
Den här sidan är lite finare. Vi spelar.
Coach's bench, all looking quite serious at the moment. It's only the third end.
So big shot for Anna Hasselberg in this third end. Certainly has dropped away once again. Have they got it past the top one? Yes, they have. And is it going to roll too far?
Bra, Anna. Härligt. 10-0.
Certainly in the open.
Perfekt det där, Anna. Bra.
I think she's just lying short and no more, so it means Scotland have to go after it. But you can see the sweepers really working this hard to hold it, to just get a smaller roll, but it just rolls across into the open.
Bra, Anna. Härligt.
So Scotland will just want to really hit this on the nose and force Sweden to draw against 3.
Roll just now.
Clean,
Normal. Roll. Off.
clean.
Off.
I always like to hear them say clean. It means it's pretty close.
Okay, that's right. Good.
All hits and runs.
Gillar du den? Ja. Får du komma dit då?
Takes away all backing, doesn't it?
So, no backing for Sweden to draw to. They just need to be biting the 8 foot.
Yeah, goes through the same routine every time, Rona. Cleans the undersole of her shoe, cleans the underside of the stone, back to the shoe. Again.
Yeah, all the players have their strict pre-shot routine that they stick to every single time. So here's the clock. See what hog to hog.
Yeah, 13.5 would be about perfect.
13-3. Really nice draw.
Yep, so it is a 1 for Sweden. So they now lead 2-1 after 3 ends.
Never before in the history of the World Men's Curling Championship has the stage been so spectacular and the backdrop so electric. A never-before opportunity to watch the best of the best on ice and soak up everything else you love about Las Vegas. History now at LasVegasCurling.rocks. Las Vegas 2018. Your curling oasis awaits.
Fourth end of this gold medal matchup between Scotland and Sweden. Sweden leading 2-1.
Yeah, interesting first 3 ends, Kenny, because every time there's been a hammer in play, it's they've had to be forced to draw for 1. They've never looked like getting a 2. So Sweden have had to draw for 1 twice, and Eve had to play for 1. So it's nip and tuck at the moment. So Scotland going for the corner guard here to try and generate a 2.
Easy. 3.
You don't want the guard too long. Halfway is good to be able to draw around it.
Yeah, right to here. Go. That's good.
Nice weight, Lauren.
Okay.
Just square that then.
Yeah.
So Sweden will try and come round their centre guard.
%87% for Sofia Marbergs. I think she's going to be really happy with her performance this week. Just needs to top it off with the gold medal, and that would have been a perfect tournament for her.
Yeah, still showing this part of the stone there for Scotland. They're just not finishing coming in there.
So this is Lauren Gray, also had a good tournament, 85%.
Yeah, it's so important nowadays for the leads to have strong games. They set up the end, dictate how it's going to be played. Nice shot there from Lauren.
So Agnes knocking her 89% for the tournament. Really high numbers from the second player for Sweden.
She really wants to get the roll in here behind the guard.
Well, slight mistake rolling away. Maybe just opened the door for Scotland to utilise these guards.
Agnes was probably making sure there because at the last end she caught the inside, so she was just a bit more positive with weight there, and it hung straighter.
This side is faster than the other side, though.
So you can hear them, the two sweepers communicating with the person in the hack before Vicky throws. 87% for Vicky Adams, so high percentages for the second players. The two teams overall, there's only really 1% difference for the whole week between Sweden and Scotland, so they're strong performances. Oh, working this hard. Just rubbed it.
Okay. Light.
Yeah, light.
Okay, sorry.
I've got to say that's a poor miss by Scotland.
Okay.
Card really wasn't in play. Didn't want to get that tight to it.
Vi ska över linan och hel hemma. Ja. Jag tror det här om du lirar ut den, Agnes.
Tror ni 95-0 eller?
Ja, vi ska över linan.
So Sweden coming round the other side, round the centre guard. So real focus there on the skip's brush.
Och ganska rakt, plats.
Bra linje!
Plats. Perfekt linje.
Gärna grepp om det går.
Perfekt linje, ni kan gå. Ni kan gå.
Det är bara gå!
Starting to come now.
14-1, gå, gå,
So got the weight to bury in behind.
Kom igen! Kom igen! Gå, gå, gå! Gå, gå! Fortsätt!
I'll just get in top of the 12 foot.
Yeah, they're just, both teams are just struggling with that T-weight today.
Do you have half or not? Do you have half?
Burner.
Half of what? This. No, I've got less than a quarter.
So that we draw here.
I think that's there.
That's
What
not
do you
bad.
think? I think that's there.
I think that's there too.
Okay, even putting this in the open's good and getting the roll good. Hack.
Yeah, it's more important here where the shooter goes.
We'll go and speak to her then.
Make sure you're committed to it before
Yeah,
you throw
exactly.
it.
Eve, I've got like less than a quarter. That's enough though. Okay.
As long as we get the roll good. No.
Well, Vicky Adams just not too happy about playing this shot.
There is a bit of distance between the guard and the shot, though. There's time to get the draw there.
Okay, hat.
Solid.
Well, even catching the top guard isn't a real disaster.
Coming now.
Yep. Whoa.
She could spring the other.
Okay.
To the side.
Okay.
That one really pulled hard.
Yeah, it did swing really aggressively.
Favoritställe, Sara. Tungt och curl.
Det är ditt favoritställe.
So Sweden looking to come round this red guard now. They've gone right out ahead for ice.
Sarah McManus 90%. If you've got a third player shooting 90%, you're not going to lose many games.
No, definitely, that's a great start. So they've gone wider here. This looks to have plenty weight.
The weight looks good though, Rona.
Really starts dying when it takes the pull. It's coming out the other side.
Yeah?
I think that's easier. That was 12-4 out there.
Yeah, I know.
If we can get as close to nose, Anna.
Okay.
Do you like barrier?
I think so, Eve.
Okay.
It'll move nice here.
Like, true barrier, do you want easy?
Just normal.
Okay.
So by coming out the other side, it's given Anna an opportunity to get a nice wee roll in here.
Have they made it through the port?
Yeah, it's coming now. It's looking good for line. Can she get the roll? Oh,
Hits it on the nose. Gets past both guards by a fair bit of a margin.
You're just looking for a slight inside roll there. Sweden will just try and follow Scotland in. But she looks wider to start with. That's got to cross the centre line. Here it comes.
And they don't make the roll either, but they make it through.
Because you just feel whoever's going to get this roll first is going to have a big advantage here.
Yeah, so just looking for the hit and roll. Line looks a little high at the moment.
Yeah, it's coming now. She's played a nice weight, so coming off the line now. Oh, is it going to roll into the open? Oh. Great attempt. Sweden can only see a quarter of that.
Yeah, I can only see just the edge.
So did I.
12.39.
Gillar ni komma dit?
Ja, jag gillar det.
Ja.
Ja, absolut.
Sweden need to watch here that they don't catch that top red.
Nej, det är fan, du har rätt. Det var
So Scotland with last on advantage here.
jag tror den första isen du gav var
Trying to
Man
get
ligger
their
precis
two.
bakom 10.
Ja. Marginal framför, det blir ju...
Stanna 8 är också okej.
Tror ni om isen? Det är bra. Säger ni 90?
You've seen this track already, Kenny. It can run quite straight when you put some running on it.
Ja, precis. Sammansättning då. Kan vi skicka också?
Deras spelare.
Vill du ha
Skulle
lite
kunna
mer?
skicka också, Sara.
Förlåt?
Skulle kunna skicka också. Skulle jag träffa
Han
insida
is not
så
happy.
öppnar jag ändå upp för skotten. Ja.
Nah, and she
Jag bara
sat in the
tänker, det är
hack.
två
She
slag,
didn't
så
like
jag
the look
tickar
of
ut
it.
minsta här så är det, då är det ju riktigt illa.
Skulle man...
Jag kan gilla den.
Så länge, alltså skulle vi bara vicka hit och hon rundar, då har vi ändå...
Så att man...
Nej, låt den ligga.
Det enda
Skicka
dåliga
den,
om man lägger så att det
marginalen
blir
för
dubbelgard och man inte kan skjuta någon sen om man rundar.
Ja.
So changed her mind
Men om vi inte
to
sätter så rullar
raise
vi
the red guard onto the one in
Kommer
the
alltid en
house.
öppen sten om jag bara, så länge jag vickar den.
precis.
So this is a must-make raise for Sweden, or Scotland could have the opportunity to get their two.
Nya där, det gick ju ganska rakt. Ja, Anna.
So 87% for the tournament for Anna Hasselberg. Looking a bit high in this.
Well,
So advantage to Scotland.
Okej, Anna.
Bra, Anna.
Det är bra.
Bra, Anna. Bra.
If Eve can get half round this yellow, lie two.
Or we do that, Eve.
Okay, just Christmas tree it, no?
Anna's... He's going to have the open one.
If you go behind that, I actually potentially thought she would call the inference draw.
If we go there,
So just deciding
so if we
whether to come around the wing.
MOS, she's not got that.
Okay, we'll go. We're doing it. Yep.
Do you like there?
So just want to come half round this yellow. Coach and fifth player,
Okay, I've got
Kelly
a play,
Schaefer, Glenn Howard discussing
Do you like that
what they would do.
13 and a half. I think so, Anna. 13 and a half.
Yeah.
Eve Muirhead played 44 games on the tour this season anyway.
Okay, where's the weight?
With a record of 30 wins, 14 defeats.
Line's good.
6, 7. If it's bumping, we could go.
No, I don't think it is, Anna.
So they want to bury this. They don't want to hang out and leave a double on the reds. So they really want to bury the inside edge if they can. Just get a wee bit heavier than she thought.
Okay, that works. Okay, actually.
Well, that's not too great, to be honest.
At least it's stopped just that fraction ahead of the other one, so that she's got to be careful. The double here, if she catches it, then she could go over the top as well. So, sorry, if she hits it too thick, she could go over the top. So.
Den innersta ligger lite högre, så touchar den, va? Ja. Is för lite back.
So the first objective to lie 2 there is good, but just a fraction too far.
Touch där.
Yeah, Anna Hasselberg and our team have played 53 games on the tour. They've got a winning record of 43 and only 10 defeats. So
That's
a really
good
good.
record.
That's very good shooting.
Big weight from Anna Hasselberg. She needs to catch this thin. I think she's on the high side.
Oh, hits it right in the pocket.
Yeah, and that was an error from Scotland. They had the chance there to build up a 2 and just Eve slipped too far back. And both these teams, Kenny, you know, they've both had a great season so far, but their ultimate goal for this year will be the Olympic Games, as both of these teams have been selected to represent their countries.
Clean, yep.
Yeah, so fourth end for
Clean.
Team Scotland, and they're looking to blanket. And that's what they do. Hit and run. And no score in the fourth. Sweden still leading by 2 shots to 1.
Good. Okay, keep at them. What was the whole talk on it?
Fortsätt tänka det enkla slaget. Sen när man sitter på hack och känner det har vi ingen marginal här, då tar vi alla.
Nej, men det är en bra tanke. Men den är fan riktigt trång den där sidan, alltså ner hitåt.
Även inifrån alltså.
Ja. Men fria sten då, den verkar vara typ 1,5 meter trögare.
Ja, den är trög, så där kan vi ju våga.
Men sen är det också att du får gå hela tiden i första spåret. Så att, och det är ju grovt.
Alltså ner där förra gången så kände jag ingenting. Den ner gick okej.
Never before in the history of the World Men's Curling Championship has the stage been so spectacular and the backdrop so electric. A never-before opportunity to watch the best of the best on ice and soak up everything else you love about Las Vegas, including the first ever 9-day pool party. Reserve your place in history now at LasVegasCurling.rocks. Las Vegas 2018, your curling oasis awaits.
Sweden leading this gold medal matchup.
Helt okej linje, bara era. Kolla över lite.
But to say, Scotland have created a couple of chances, but just not capitalised on them.
Yeah, that was really unfortunate at the last end. Eve's draw just went in too far to give Sweden the opportunity of the double, but still 6 ends to go in this game, so plenty time for Scotland to. Still got a hammer here, so they'll try for their 2. Sweden will keep forcing.
7, 8. Curling now. That's 14. Go. You're good, that's it, guys.
So interestingly, Scotland haven't put up the corner there. Maybe quite happy just to have a blank end and go into the 6th end for their 2.
rotation on that one, Rona.
Bra Liv. 9,5. Bra. Wee tiny roll in.
Yeah, okay.
Easy normal.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll move okay.
That's nice and
Yeah,
sight.
just keep it. She's edged out.
Yeah, definitely the Swedes play a lot more rotation on their handles than the Scottish team.
Normal. Normal up. Solid.
Yeah, we're firm.
Really solid.
We're close. Easy peel.
No.
We're close.
Solid normally. No, we're good.
We're good. Okay. Nice, Lauren.
Good, Lauren.
Yeah, it's a nice hit and roll by Lauren Gray.
Jag tror ändå min kan bryta lite.
Ja, jag tror att det bryter lite mer på det här stället också.
Ja, det är det jag menar.
Ja, precis.
So, Agnes knocking her.
Håll igång då. Rent.
Rent!
Wow. 9,5.
Wow!
Upp. Bra fart. Wow. 10.
Bra, Agnes.
Fint
Makes the hit.
10-0. Bra.
Det är bra.
Yeah.
And then we see some of the
On
crowd
the
in
roll right over.
to watch this gold medal matchup.
Okay, easy normal.
Whatever you think from up there.
I like this.
This
Easy
is probably
normal.
safer. Easy normal.
Okay, move it down. Okay, easy normal.
Yep. Hard. You gotta go, Anna. You gotta
Well,
go.
they're having to sweep this one hard to get a piece of this yellow in the house. Wow.
That down.
Close.
Ask her if I threw it okay then.
I thought the weight was on it. Just a wee bit soft.
Okay.
Okay.
Thought she was looked pretty close.
The weight was fine.
So, it said they threw it soft. What's the terminology of throwing it soft mean, Rona?
It just means it wasn't a positive release out to the brush. It was a soft release, so it starts curling a lot quicker. Because they seem to be happy with the weight that was thrown. So it gives Sweden the opportunity now to draw around to lie to.
Okay, gå då. Linje.
Perfekt linje.
Perfekt linje.
Sara kan gå.
Gå bara. Gå.
Gonna have to sweep this though, it's looking light as well.
Hard. Gå, Sara. Gå.
Well swept. So it is wide open though. Well, not wide open,
Man
but
måste fan ta i lite, men känns som
it's
att
open
stannar
enough.
för.
But Scotland can lift the double off this other.
Yeah. Half stone.
So play the other hand though than Vicky played. With her first, so she'll want to make amends here and lift the double.
Easy. Whoa. Yes. Easy.
Yes.
It's looking not far away here, Kenny.
Yeah. Whoa. Good.
Great shot.
Nice.
Yeah. Makes up for our earlier mistake.
Well told.
Yeah, Sweden just didn't capitalise well enough on the miss from Scotland. They should have been right round into the forefoot.
8. Borde bryta här eller? Ja, inte jättemycket. Vi kan lira den så. Ta där isarna. Ja. Ja, men lite då bara. Yes.
So Sweden having to raise their yellow guard onto the Scottish stone.
Wow. Mycket fart. 7-3.
This is looking quite high.
Japp. Okej.
So Scotland now have an opportunity to score a 2. How an end can turn.
Sorry, what did you say?
To your back.
Okay. Yeah.
This is the same line as Lauren's.
Okay.
Let us know what the line's doing, if it's staying straight or whatever.
So T-line are back here to give some separation between the stones. sweepers are working this one really hard.
This one looks short, Rona.
Quite a few errors creeping in now at this end.
Sorry.
Okay.
From both sides.
Yeah.
Yeah, very poor from the Scottish third.
It's a great opportunity to build up that score of 2 with a hammer going into the break. So Sweden quite happy to hit this one on the nose, and they've got a roll.
Not quite in behind.
Yeah, I like that.
Easy, normal.
Okay, I had one up here in the... No, I
My,
didn't.
my peel moved nice.
Now just looking to push this yellow through and roll.
Whoa, whoa. Lauren?
Whoa.
Okay, good.
Well, don't make the roll.
Sorry about my first.
Good, Anna.
Sorry about my first.
And if Sweden knows this, it will give more cover, so they want to hit and roll into the house.
Hade nog Anna.
10-4 tror jag.
Definitely the speed of the ice causing a few problems today for both sides.
Hennes låg ändå lite på linan.
Ja, det gjorde den väl inte?
Det här med stenen de satte. Yes.
A lot of rotation on this one.
She wants to roll and stay in the house.
Is this one going to spring too far? No, it's going to hang around in the 12 foot. Well played by Anna Hasselborg.
9-8. 9-8. Bra spel, Anna.
En av mina bättre inifrån utsättningar idag. Ja. Jag tänkte jag bara, nu kommer Sara. Okay, normal. Yeah. Right in the nose, so we roll in the way is good.
So Scotland need to hit and stay with this one.
Clean. Clean. Yep. Hard. Whoa. Hard.
That needs to hang around, Rona.
Good, Eve. Good.
Just hangs in.
Good, Eve.
Good.
Good job.
Nice.
So Sweden will be quite happy to hit this one on the nose and just force Eve to go for the blank.
Vad sa du? Du tror inte linan är något problem, va? Att den hänger kvar?
Är det bara nosen?
Yes. Jag gillar det här,
Är det
Anna.
botslut om vi vickar bakom?
Ja, lite. Vi ligger också betydligt längre ner nu. Jag gillar det här. Du gillar inte en uns mindre, eller? Nej. Okej. Sammansättning då.
9-8 på förra.
So Anna Hasselborg will look to hit and stay.
It's looking okay at the moment for line. Nice shot.
Yeah, well played. Scotland will come down and try and peel this yellow out and roll. They would trail by one, but they would have a last stone advantage into the sixth end.
Neither team have managed to create a 2 yet so far in this game. So Scotland quite happy to go into the 6th end to try and create that chance.
Clean, yep, go. Clean,
Yep.
clean,
Whoa.
yep. Clean, clean.
Yeah, looks nice.
Yeah, well played.
Picks the yellow out, blanks the 5th end. So as the teams head into the break, it's Sweden 2, Scotland 1.
Ska jag ha sagt på Agnes där att det är viktigt att komma ner för teten låg liksom för att gömma. Jag tänkte att ni hade sett det för att ni chappade, men
Nej, precis. Det fanns ju inte. Nej, precis.
nej, men liksom är man baktid där, de vill inte ge sig runt bakom centern, så de skulle ändå ha blivit störda.
12-åring.
0-0-5.
First end of this gold medal matchup. Anna Hasselberg with her last stone, drawing one in to the top of the 8 foot for a single point. Second end. This time it was Sweden who were applying the pressure, and Scotland's Eve Muirhead plays the hit. This one ran but just hung on for shot. Third end. There we see Scotland sitting 2. Anna Hasselberg having to draw the 8 foot, which she done, and a 2-1 lead as they head into the break.
Jättebra spelarna. Fint liv. 0 på den.
But the Christmas tree is a great. If she comes up a foot lighter than that, it's mine. So you know what? That's great. I didn't mind coming in behind there. I think she would have got the old one.
Yeah.
She's
Well,
gonna
so
stand.
did I, yeah.
Which
But
one?
I meant the hit and roll on that one.
Oh
back
yeah,
one.
yeah.
But then I
I was
suppose-
worried if you made it good, she was going to run it through. But that was fine. Anyway, good 5. You're doing. Yeah.
Sorry. Good dice.
Yeah,
My
really good
hands are
action.
just really
I think
sweaty,
You're really
that's
picking
why.
up on it. It's this side is definitely going a little more.
Were you saying that when we tried to Christmas tree it was
Yeah,
wrong?
yeah.
No.
No, wait, we're doing something different.
Men Lawrence, när hon har dragit först i spåret, hon har blivit kort på båda gångerna.
Jag sa det där också.
Det är en av Annas stenar så att det borde vara en bra sten.
Ja.
Annars har det hänt något med den.
Nej, så jag försökte säga det till henne också. Jag vill inte liksom ta på mig att jag gjorde en dålig stentestning liksom, för att det var ju så här, för den var ju bra igår.
Men plus att så här, vi tränade ju på platta isar, alltså då var det ju jättestor.
Isen är lite grov tror jag också när man kommer ut i första spåret. Så.
Nej, men med tanke på att låren också missar bägge sidorna med 3 meter kort så ligger det någonting i det.
Men det kan ju vara lite så, jag tänker att Anna spelar ju sällan i sådana spår. Så att,
ja, absolut.
Det är bra koll på läget där också, att det krölade lite mer det här med snacka omgången upp på ingen där som olika spår.
Det är lite brytigare på fyrfotsdelen.
Absolut. Fia satte ju sin svinbra och då gick det den rätt ganska rakt, den som låg lite längre ut. Bra. Så det är bara bra koll. Bra sättningar.
Fortsätta att snacka spår liksom, för man ser ju att det kryper in lite frost och sådär.
So here are the stats through 5 ends. 74 for Scotland, 84 for Sweden. The draw percentage for Scotland way down at 67. So they'll need to up that percentage if they're going to challenge Sweden in this gold medal game. And this is how we ended up in the gold medal game. Sweden picked up the win over Italy to progress to the final, and also Scotland, they beat Switzerland. And the bronze medal game, Switzerland versus Italy, it was Italy who picked up the bronze medal, and a bit of a shock result. So, welcome back to live coverage from the Gruyère European Curling Championships 2017 from St. Gallen in Switzerland. I'm Kenny Edwards and I'm joined by Rona Howie. For this matchup between Scotland and Sweden. Sweden 2-1 ahead. Team's just been for their 5th end break, hydrating with bananas, water. But what I did see is Team Sweden were more into their chocolate, Rona. It's something you don't see too often.
I think it was chocolate cereal bars though, so I think it was a mixture. Because interestingly, Sweden have come in to the 6th end and put it top 4, which is a change of tact earlier on in the game. They'd been putting it close. So obviously a chat with their coaches at the 5th end break.
Yeah, 87% for the tournament, 86% for the game for Sofia Marbergs. Yep, guards that one in the 4-foot. So Lauren Gray, 93% for the game. Trying to come around that centre guard and push the yellow through.
She played a nice weight.
Okay, that's good. Okay. That's fair. It's moved off the button. I think Anna or Becky. Becky.
Lite mer.
Japp, 9-8. Hela vägen. Håll! Hela vägen. Håll! Håll den så.
Keeping this one hard to hold it. Yeah, held that well. So gives Scotland the opportunity just to remove this and roll behind their corner guard.
Well, this is a game for Vicky Adams to forget, down at 45%.
Yeah, she's had a great tournament as well, played really solid all week.
Okay, well told.
Just didn't get the roll either way to Bury, so gives Sweden the opportunity now to get the hit and roll.
Det ser väldigt frostigt ut efter hugg här, så kom igen.
I actually can't remember a stat being that low in a European final, Rona. It's a bit of a shock.
It is, she'll be really disappointed because she's been so strong all week. But it's a team game and she can help the team in other areas with sweeping and calling and support, so not all 4 players are going to play really well in every single game, so it's what you can give to that team dynamic. So Sweden have just hit and rolled a wee bit further than they wanted, so it now gives Scotland the opportunity to come round the guard.
Yeah, so chance to make up for her earlier mistakes by playing a draw around this corner.
seem quite happy with this.
We're 7. Just one, yeah. Okay, go, Lauren.
Needs to pull.
Hard, Lauren. Hard. That's good. That's good. Well called. Good. Nice shot. Good, Vet.
And didn't finish that hard at the end.
14.08. Okay, so it's nice. Yeah.
Nice shot. Jag tror jag nästan gillar så. Vi kommer bakom 10 annars.
Ja. De fick inte så mycket linjer nu dock.
Nej, men chappen är okej.
Can't see the whole stone, so they need to just
Du kan lira en 10 halv
play a tap back
Skulle
at
vi rulla
this.
så är det okej.
Ja.
Jag var lite slapp på mina. Det känns så mycket i sådär.
Jag får unset mindre bara.
Ja. Lite kvar där, ja.
You can't afford to hit it half stone because your red will go back onto the yellow.
Bra fart.
88% in this game for Sarah McManus.
10-1. Aldrig ner. 10-1. Jag har ingenting just nu.
Låt den jobba.
I'm not sweeping this.
Aldrig ner.
High of line at the moment.
Halvbra fart. Är du med på den?
She's going to jam it.
Fin fart.
She is, so that's the mistake that Scotland were waiting for.
Or that.
Okay, simple. Easy, normal.
Do you like this?
I quite like this. Yeah.
I think that ice will be good.
Yes.
Normal.
Easy normal.
We've had hers earlier on.
So great opportunity for Scotland to hit and lie 2 now. And that other red is still behind the guard, so not easy for Sweden to remove.
Clean. Easy normal. Fingers easy. Whoa, just now.
Clean. Yeah.
So Anna Sloan, 68% for the game.
Yeah. Yeah. Clean. Yeah.
She's looking good here.
Well called.
Yeah.
That's right.
Good shot from Anna.
Yeah, no, it's good. Nice weight. Yeah. Right, it's 14-8. Nice shot. Quick one.
Borde gå rakt här, Sara.
Lite till.
Ännu mindre då.
Ja.
Gillar du det?
Ja.
Nästa.
Ren. Och 10 halv. Var med. Och 10 halv.
Nej, nej, nej.
Ja.
Nej!
Wow.
Nej, lite kjapp.
Var nära. Och 10 halv. Wow.
So they want to try and get the inside of this and roll a wee bit. No, they didn't.
10 halv. Bra spel, Sara.
So if Eve did hit this one on the nose, it would be easier for Sweden to pick a double. So Eve's just asked Anna to try and get the inside roll.
Whoa, close. Whoa.
Yeah, just need to cover the inside edge.
Stay close, though. Stay close.
Yeah, we're solid.
Yep. Go line. Go line. Right, go, Mickey. Go, Mickey.
Go back.
Good.
Sorry.
Well, I just had to
That's good.
catch that one on the high side.
Here more.
A lot of separation between the 2 reds here, so it's quite a difficult double.
Some other girls. 10.
10.
10.
9-7 på deras. Ja.
Lite liknande.
Vad sa du?
Lira någonting liknande då.
Ja. Åh jävlar. Jag såg ju här ute så gick det lite rakare.
Ja, precis.
Jag är ju instängd ut också. Det borde vara bra.
Visst borde vi kunna lita på att 10 inte kommer...
Nej, jag tror inte det. Klart det är bra. Det kommer vara fint. Ja.
Bra fart! Försiktigt!
9 halv, 9 8.
Wow, wow!
9 halv.
Wow!
9 halv.
Wow!
This one not drawing either.
Grym fart. Nu försöker! Fart! Gå, gå, gå!
No, doesn't make the double or roll in behind the guard. Scotland with a chance. If they could make the hit and roll, they could possibly pick up 2 or 3 in this 6th end.
Det är bra.
Okay, easy, normal.
Det är bra.
Yeah, you've seen all the stones coming down there in this path. They really hang quite straight. You have to drop your weight just to get the finish on it. So Eve Muirhead 90% for the game.
Stay close.
So having a really good game today. She's not got the inside roll either.
Nice weight.
That's fine, nice weight.
The important thing was just to hit and stay with this.
Yeah, I thought it was
She just wanted inside roll to really put the pressure onto Sweden, because both Scottish stones would have been guarded, but important to hit and sit too. So can Sweden get the roll inside?
Samma fart eller? Ja. Jag bara tyckte att den kom ner lite, den vickade inte långt. Jag bara tänkte man skulle spela lite till. Den ska ju vicka ganska långt. Ja. Att det rullar så lite i bord. Ja, precis.
Sara, jag lirar mot lite hårdare. Det rullar så jävla lite.
Ja.
Vill vi ha mindre ytor?
Well, Anna Hasberg just once again clearing the underside of her slider.
Bra fart. Wow, samma nästan.
So not sweeping it.
No, not a lot of communication going on. This one must be on the high side. No, don't make the roll, so Scotland have a chance to score 2 for the first time in this sixth end. Straightforward nose hit.
Scotland are line 1, they could just draw for 2, but I think down this path it's pretty straightforward nose hit.
Take your time.
So this is the final stone of the sixth end for Scotland's Eve Muirhead.
Norway,
Whoa, clean.
We're good, clean.
Clean. No.
Clean, we're
And
good.
this one,
You're good.
Whoa.
Clean.
Played a nice
curl.
weight, it'll
Yep.
come down now at the, from the hog line in.
Yep, on the nose, score of 2.
Nice Eve.
And for the first time, Scotland take the lead in this gold medal game. It's now Scotland 3, Sweden 2.
Yeah, there's just been enough time there now, isn't it? Let's do nothing. Okay.
So yeah,
Why not?
Yes.
Would you like to force her here?
Poäng, alltså ja.
And we like being
Vi skulle annars köra en snabb tycker jag. Så vi spelar på lite.
we like being
Right, håll det tight.
Never before in the history of the World Men's Curling Championship has the stage been so spectacular and the backdrop so electric. A never-before opportunity to watch the best of the best on ice and soak up everything else you love about Las Vegas, including the first ever 9-day pool party. Reserve your place in history now at LasVegasCurling.rocks. Las Vegas 2018, your curling oasis awaits.
So there are the bronze medalists for the European Championships 2017. That's the Italians there.
I think we need to go 3, 4.
Line's really good. Have a look.
3.
Line's good.
Yep, they'll be heading off to Czech Republic shortly.
Right, come on, Vicky, go.
Try and grab one of the 2 remaining Olympic spots left for Pyeongchang in the qualifying event. So Sweden now having to put up the corner guards to try and generate something.
Yeah, it's the first time they've trailed in the game.
Jobba ut den Agan. Jobba ut den. Jobba. Bra spel.
Sabia.
9-5.
So Lauren Gray just trying to come round her centre guard.
So it might be floored. Here's Gwen now. It's Carolyn now. But Anna.
got this one down into the house?
Just bite it, just bite it.
We're biting.
They have. I think it's fully buried as well. Nice shot from the lead, Lauren Gray.
Really good. Perfect.
So Sweden ignore it and try and come round the corner.
Plats just nu.
Har mer plats, har mer plats.
You've got to feel that the Scottish girls out there are certainly more relaxed than the Swedes.
Eka inte fast den bara. Du försöker gå nu, Agnes. 10. Långt ner då. Gå för långt ner. Gå. 14-1, det är bara gå.
Yeah, definitely. The Scottish girls
Långt ner, tjejer!
are smiling, they're quite calm looking, whereas Sweden just look a bit more edgy. Sweden obviously lost the gold medal game in Glasgow last year at the European Championships, so they're desperate to get it this year, and maybe that they're just too desperate.
Yeah, Anna Hasselberg just having a straightforward draw with her last that she threw wide and heavy.
Sweeping this one hard. Oh, Vicky scrapes past the guard.
Yeah, very tight to that guard.
Really well set.
I thought we were all over that guard.
Oh, this one just sneaking past.
And they get a nice wee roll inside as well. So Sweden 2 against guarded, Scotland in a really good position here. So Sweden just need to open this up. Going to take the guard off and give themselves another corner. Which she's done.
I don't mind it.
So just like back 4 weight will be enough to push it? Yeah, back. Do you want to just push it to full 4? Okay, so probably need back 4 to get that.
If anything, you want to push it into Lauren's side, if anything. Okay.
Does that look max? What was that? Like that's better. Okay.
So just 2 feet on from what 2 feet on here, yeah.
So Scotland just looking to tap the red back to the 4 foot.
We need to go, we need to go.
Get for line. Whoa, way only. Get for line. No line. No line. No line.
Wait, right, no line. No line. It's really good. A little bit solid, a little bit solid.
No. No. Sit.
Nice,
that's good.
Well, that's okay. You don't want the plane behind the corner guard though.
It's just as soon as you go wide.
Yeah, Sweden could either go for that red that was tapped and get the roll, or they can take the top one. I think at this stage they probably need to take the top one.
Kan man spela med stöd?
Tunna är typ en fjärdedel.
Okej, ja.
Det finns en trippel.
Jag gillar den.
Vad tycker du?
Jag gillar den.
Tycker det är viktigt att ligga kvar oavsett. Ja.
Well, looking at the angles, the triple might be on.
Fjärdedel.
Yeah, so definitely to look at both. So if they could remove 2 here, they would probably be quite happy. But important to get that centre opened up. They're sweeping this, they must like it.
Well, gets rid of 2 of them.
Yeah, she was unlucky, her shooter didn't stay in. Just got it a fraction thicker than she wanted to. So, advantage to Scotland, they're now lying shot.
Does it look like a lot of
That
ice?
would go here.
To be honest, I'm not sure. Yeah, that was your first call.
I think that's maybe maximum ice because my
Yeah, I'm thinking
edge of 4.
Edge of 4, Eve.
Yeah, I like that.
So they know it's not drawing a huge amount down here, so just tightening up the ice.
Okay, it felt close.
Don't jump! Halfway! If we can go on this hill! Halfway!
Mine's really good, guys. Wall in. Needs to curl.
They don't want this one in to leave a double, they're wanting it just close to the house.
You gotta go, Lauren!
Hard, Lauren.
Hard, Lauren!
Lauren, never
They
stop.
have to manage to pull this one down far enough to block the hole.
That's good, Anna.
I'm not sure they have the runner.
Is there a way through the guards? And that was tightening the ice as well, and it still didn't just come enough. So you can see there that Sweden can come down on the other hand and just hit and flop in behind the corner guard. This is where Sarah's has cut before, and it looks as though it's cut again. That's several times Sweden have made that error coming down that line.
Yeah, just looking to put something up short once again.
Felt very similar. Okay,
Line's
line's
good.
good. Heads up. We're a little higher.
That's
Whoa,
fine.
guys. Line's
Easy.
really good.
Line's
Whoa,
good this time, Lauren! Lauren!
This one needs to move a little.
You gotta go,
Lauren
Lauren!
again. Go, go, go. It's good. Lauren.
Yeah, this one's going to be okay.
Hard, Lauren.
Right, whoa, 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 whoa.
They don't want to go too far in.
Well played, guys.
Yeah, that's good there.
Good. Well played.
So Sweden really chasing this end. They're not getting the opportunity to build up a 2.
Dan. Yep. Whoa. Yep. Whoa. Nine. Whoa. Nine. Upp. Upp, upp, upp.
Ha lite stöd på den där.
Hell just missed a double.
Bra, Sara.
And you know what? That yellow sticking out wide is very good for Sweden.
Think so, eh?
Yeah, I like that. We need to be level, guys.
Yeah, I think that's good. I think
They're
it's gonna
just,
move
Sweden are just not getting the opposite they've had all week with the raises.
You can be higher. Okay. We want right to the W.
Yeah.
So Scotland can draw another one in here, level with their own stone, and put the pressure on to Sweden.
This side's moving a wee bit more.
Yeah, I think you need a pound on up here, Eve, for sure.
Like how much more?
What she gave us for the C down here.
Yeah, that'll be similar.
Right, okay.
So both these teams train full time. Their occupations are elite curlers.
Okay, where's the weight, guys? Line's a little big. Sticky.
Line's good.
Right.
Yeah, it's certainly something I didn't think I would ever see in curling.
6, 7.
Line's good.
6, 7. Can you go deep?
No,
I
just
think you need to go deep. I think you need to go to here, guys. Go, go, go. Go, 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 go.
They don't want to leave a double, so they need to take this back.
Hard.
Whoa.
Okay, good. Okay. Well called.
Yeah, just
Sorry.
drifted a little bit far.
We needed to keep going. 13-4.
What they are doing is asking the question of Anna Hasselberg.
The only thing is leaving it higher. I always think the doubles.
Got to think
Inte på vilka vi...
how she'll react to the pressure after failing to make that shot last year in the European final. Will it come back and haunt her again?
Oh, these are the shots Anna Hasselberg loves to play. She loves to play the big weight doubles. And this is a key shot, because if she makes this, she can set up her 2. If she doesn't make it, she could be forced to take her 1 here. thrown this early.
There they are, they've not put a lot of weight at it.
Just going for the roll. They actually underswept it at the end.
Bra. Glömmer bort att det rullar så lite ihop. Det rullar inget. Liksom. Bra koll, Sara.
But where does Scotland go? I think you've got to play the hit and roll in behind the guard. You see it once more, just catches around 3/4 of that red and rolls down into the forefoot.
Yeah, they stopped sweeping, but they really needed to keep on that. Yeah, she's frustrated with that one. Yeah, I think if Scotland can hit and flop over, not leave a double, then it's forcing Sweden to take their one.
If it's hanging, Anna, take a roll right this way. A wee inch more.
So, Eve Muirhead playing the takeout.
Okay, where's the weight, guys?
Whoa. Clean. Whoa, clean. We're good for nose. We're good for nose.
Well, I'm looking for this one on the nose.
Whoa, off. Off.
Clean.
Off.
Clean.
Off. Whoa.
Good, Eve. Good.
Yeah, hit it exactly where she wanted to.
Good, nice. Good weight.
Sweden need to be careful here. Just need to hit that one on the nose for shot. Doesn't want to be too clever and be an in-between shot of on the nose or lift the double and then she hits and rolls out.
Ett fint och rakt spår här.
So this final stone for Anna Hasselberg in the 7th end.
Yep.
Looking to play the nose hit. That one runs very straight, right down onto the nose.
Played it nicely.
Yep, single point for Sweden. The game all tied at 3 through 7 ends.
Right, same as the sec. Simple 2.
Yeah.
Desire 2.
Man tror att det ska rulla mer än vad det gör. Men nu vet vi det.
Ja, det var dog.
Ja.
Halvtjejer, vi älskar det här laget.
Ja, det gör vi. Grymt.
Bra.
Ja, det är bra. Center.
Ja, center. Bra tjej. Fortsätt hålla tempo då. Se till att värdera lägena bra.
Yeah, I think from the last check-in it's always still the same. So I'll be just always here to give it.
You're watching live coverage of the gold medal matchup here at the European Curling Championships between Sweden and Scotland. It's all tied.
Gärna vänta på den.
Dra den, Agnes.
Gå.
Jag minskade isen, då gick den rakare. Bra.
Fin fart. Ja.
Line's good.
Halfway 3.
Line's good.
Halfway 3.
Easy, Becky.
Halfway 3. We're 3. It's not. We're all there.
Looks really heavy. Right, let's go
So Scotland just putting up the corner
go
guard
into the
here
first
to
entry.
try and generate a 2.
Go,
But
Vicky.
Holland's got a wee bit much weight and it's just going to bite the house.
Yeah, just drifted into the top 12 foot.
Finns det lite curl här eller?
Agnes curlade inte
And you see the stats, 95% for Lauren Gray and 88% for Sofia Mabergs.
Känns lite
mycket fart. Nej, 8-8. Nej.
Yep. Yep.
No, this one just hitting on the high side and rolling away.
Yeah, Sweden really wanted to hit that in the nose because it wouldn't have been in. And Scotland couldn't have removed it. But unfortunately, the pit and rolled out. So give Scotland another opportunity to put a corner on.
Okay, we're definitely left. Halfway. Line's good.
Vicky!
Halfway.
Get off the line, guys, if you can. Line's good
Halfway.
now.
Hi, Vicky! Halfway!
So we're just looking for this one, we're seeing halfway, so halfway between the hog line that we're just going over now and the house.
Nice.
Good, Lauren, that's better. Yeah.
Yep, that's what
Good.
they were looking for. So Sweden will just try and come round their centre guard.
Ja, jag satt fast med en liten nolla.
See the difference there in the stats. Vicky's now gone up to 57 and Agnes knocking hers at 80. So second player's definitely Agnes is topping that. They've really struggled in this line to get it buried, Kenny, all game. So can they get round this time?
Yeah, it's just not finishing as much.
Oh, it's a nice weight.
I don't mind that because if it chips the front and rolls in.
Tight but good.
Yeah, I think Scotland just looking to hit and roll to the wing.
Okay, nice hack. Touch solid.
Whoa!
Whoa, nice hack. Touch solid.
Whoa! Lauren, defend one.
It's
Right,
solid.
Lauren, you gotta
It's
go.
solid.
Lauren!
Hard, Lauren.
Hard, Lauren.
Yeah,
Hard,
we've got
Lauren.
past.
Hard, Lauren.
We're good. Nice.
Good,
A
Vicky.
nice shot by the second player.
Really nice.
I just made sure that
I
hair
thought that was solid, but it was good up there.
that's
Good.
right. Just because it's coming down. Good.
You were good weight.
Just when Lauren said it was going to move.
So this is 8th end of the game, key point. And Scotland really keen to get two. Whereas Sweden are really keen to force one.
Well, hit and roll to the edge of the four.
Yeah, it's something both teams have struggled a bit with today, is getting the perfect roll.
Okay, here left. Here left.
Whoa, we're okay. Whoa.
Yeah, we're the same.
Lauren. Go, Lauren.
Well, is it going to hang on?
Okay.
It's not. So now Sweden have got the chance to get around.
13,5 hade jag på den.
Yeah, Vicky really wanted to keep her shooter in the house there.
Lite på att det kommer gå då. Var min typ en 95-0, eller?
So Sweden persevering with this side that's not drawing and not finishing as well. Tighten the ice ever so slightly. So can Sarah McManus bury round here?
Jättefin linje. Ha plats.
8-4, Hansa. 8. Lite lösare.
It's got a long way to draw.
Den går nu. 14-0. Se till att
Coming now. Can they bury it?
gå Fia. Mer.
Härligt, Sara.
They still didn't finish that great.
Okay. Just inside.
Enough for
Lauren, get ready on the shooter.
Scotland to want to have to clear the front.
Heel. Yeah. Whoa. Yeah. Whoa. Yeah. Whoa. Yeah. Whoa. Whoa. Go in. Go.
That's good. That's fine, that's better. That's good.
Well, moved it off the forefoot.
Over sweat.
Nej.
You See the third stats, Anna Sloan at 71 and Sarah McManus at 73. So Sweden just trying to get round this guard again. Just not finishing again. So it is back tee, so Scotland could come in and just freeze it. Just tap it back. So interestingly, Scotland are coming in the other hand.
Freezing isn't bad either.
Okay, what do you think it'll be like out here?
Do you like bumping or freeze?
No, I'm just discussing what the speed will be.
It's going to be a bit slower up here.
Freeze.
Okay.
That looked like a lot of ice.
So Sweden really wanted to keep that one top of the 4 foot. So a great chance for Anna Sloan to come down and freeze this.
Okay, line's
Close
good.
line, wall line, wall line.
Yeah, line.
Yeah. 8.
Well, this one must have moved
One way only.
because they're jumping on the sweeping now.
Nice.
See, that hand's always at a better finish of the draw, and that comes in really nicely.
Hard line.
Pete.
She said no line.
They're called. Wall line, wall line.
Yeah, line.
Yeah. 8.
Hard line. One way only.
Hard line.
Yeah.
Hard line. Hard line.
Yep, see this one just coming down into the 4 foot.
Nice.
And I think that red stone is now sitting short.
So Sweden want to come in and just sit on top of this. It's interesting, Sweden had persevered with the other hand, and now they're having to come down in this one, so it's a much nicer finish coming into the head. Sweden don't want to bounce off this, they want to just freeze on top. She's looking a wider line than Anna's. Starting to come now.
Yeah, having to go for weight. Oh, pulls up short. Does make it very difficult should Scotland want to try and score 2.
I don't want to guard my draw though. Do you like?
Call time.
You could ever get there.
We end up there.
Like that.
I don't
She's
going to
go for
here.
that.
I think that's the shot, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think so.
I don't think coming on.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's playing the intern tap. Yeah.
Should we call time?
Yeah, I think so.
Maybe,
I think
yeah.
so.
Time.
Maybe this is the side's covering because going this way.
I'm thinking if we
What about an outturn draw to right there? Then she might be
Yeah,
able
so
to
they've called the timeout.
You need to be inch perfect for that. Can she get
And
You can put that.
Glenn Howard will make his way down to the ice.
By tapping that.
Can she?
Yeah, because she wants to move back to it. Yeah. Right now I've got a draw for 2, which I like.
Yeah.
Trying to keep.
Glenn Howard is 4 times world men's champion, so plenty of experience there.
She's using it. She's using it.
I almost wonder.
guard. Okay. Yeah. So you're thinking like, right, sitting wide open? Yeah,
Yeah.
open. Okay, right there.
She just needs to move that.
The good news is she's using ours. She's going to be running ours in, which is not bad, because if you throw it long, then
I
she
don't think
taps
she
it.
is going to risk that.
Do you think she's got the intern tap?
She does.
But we just need to leave her
But
with
that's
that.
why
But
if
if
you
you're
leave
short,
yours,
we can run.
leave yours open.
You can use
So
it.
if we make sure and leave ours open.
Right, okay.
So right on the centre line.
Right,
If
okay.
she runs it into the then it's our rock coming in and might open up.
Right, okay. This side's funky. Because that one, did you see that one?
Jumped in inside.
She was the same weight as mine.
Right, so we're thinking there?
Yeah.
And I'm thinking what? A few foot on to usually?
Yeah.
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 So they've elected to play the guard.
So are we wanting 4 here? Just
super tight.
Just short, Anna.
Super tight.
Right there.
Or-
So that we
Okay,
can
just
just
really
say,
tight
oh,
on the centre.
Yeah.
Okay.
Plenty of time for both teams.
Okay, we know we need to keep that on the seat.
So, just a usual kind of draw, would you say, for a guard?
Yes.
It's always a difficult stage in the game, Kenny. You know, you're lying short, you have got last stone and you want to score your 2. So it's kind of against the tactical strategy of you don't want to put up a guard, but you've also got to prevent her from getting shot.
Well, this one looks as if it might be quite tight to the house.
Whoa, Anna, I think.
No, it's going to pull up alongside the other red.
Good Eve, nice.
What'd you get?
I give that a lot. Oh yeah, definitely. I give that a lot.
Yeah, Scotland thought that Sweden might come down the left-hand side on the in-turn and just nick their yellow in for shot. But she's going to try and come through this small gap between the 2 red guards. Because Sweden don't want to open that at all, because it would make it easier for Scotland to get their 2. So she's got to be quite careful here.
Jag är lite rädd att det är mycket is för cornern.
Ja, kanske faktiskt.
Bara ge mig lite mindre så lirar jag ut den.
Det är bra, då kan vi hålla den också. Ja. Tackar mycket, Linja. Ja. Får du klara mycket för grabben? Ja.
So Anna Hasselborg trying to draw one in to the top of the button.
It's looking very heavy at the moment.
Yeah, this one looks as if it's got too much in the tank.
Yeah.
Big mistake from the Swedish skip.
Jag trodde det kändes jävligt mycket grövre när jag kom ut.
Det är mitten det sitter.
So a big opportunity for Scotland to score 2 at the 8th end, key point of the game.
If you think it's 7, then go. Yeah. I'll call the line.
Marginal, hade jag täppt luckan så hade det varit bra också. Jag tänkte fan inte på det. Alltså det känns bra när de spelar.
So big chance for Scotland. You can see Anna Hasselborg not happy with that one.
No, that was a missed opportunity because, to be fair, even if she'd come up short there, Kenny, it blocked a draw for Eve. So she'll not be happy with that result. So great chance for Scotland to score 2.
This one also looks a little heavy.
It digs in so fast at the end, though. It's not coming off the guard, though.
Nice weight.
So Sweden, I would say, got away with one there. Yeah, it's just a single point for Scotland.
Nice weight.
So after 8 ends, it's Scotland 4, Sweden 3.
Okay, we're on a force here.
Yeah.
So up tight. Right, guard.
Yeah.
She's going to try blind.
Yeah.
Okay, well let's just keep it moving as well.
Yeah.
We're not loads of time.
Yeah, we've got
plenty.
yeah.
What game are you going to give me just so we can discuss the week for?
What side? What side did you say?
Yeah. Just so we can talk about the week for again.
Never before in the history of the World Men's Curling Championship has the stage been so spectacular and the backdrop so electric. A never-before opportunity to watch the best of the best on ice and soak up everything else you love about Las Vegas, including the first ever 9-day pool party. Reserve your place in history now at LasVegasCurling.rocks. Las Vegas 2018. Your curling oasis awaits.
Okay, we're all there.
So 9th end of this
We can't touch it, but it should be 3.
European final
It's 4.
gold medal game.
It's 3. No, it's 4. It's 3, it's 4.
Scotland 4-3 up.
Nice. Good. Well weighted.
And that's what they're playing for.
Well left. Good. Really good. Well committed.
Yeah, good.
Bra linje.
Vänta på den.
Saker.
Bra linje.
Okej.
Vänta på den.
Agnes kan gå så gör det.
Bra linje.
So Sweden will probably go quite hard for their 2 in this end.
Bra. Perfekt Mia. Thanks. Right out to this.
Ja, bra.
Härligt. Thank you so much.
Okay, line's good.
Similar.
Keep it out there, Anna. Well, way only.
Line's way out there.
No, line's good. Yeah. Yeah.
Look only.
Yeah.
4 sides.
Vicky.
5. Come in. Make it good.
Hard,
Five,
Vicky.
six. 5, 6.
Way only.
5, 6.
Way
7.
only.
5, 6.
Yep. Go, 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 Vicky, go. Well swept.
Great
Nice.
call, Eve.
So Lauren Gray drawing one round in behind.
I was thinking in my head, please play 97. Good, Lauren.
Nice.
Really good.
You just need to not think about it.
Can Sweden see enough to push it through?
Whoa. Nära.
11-3.
Yep. Yep.
Hard. Janet. Janet, Sona. Go, go, go.
Oh, sneaks past. Nice shot from Sofia Marbergs.
Yeah.
Oh, Vicky Adams looking to hit and stay.
Normally, maybe a little solid. Solid. We're solid.
Oh. Never, never, never.
Can't afford to run out of play.
Good.
Good, Vic.
Oh, makes the hit.
Good shot.
Was it order?
Yes, just a wee
Kom
bit
vi
out.
raka den?
Yeah, but it's fine. Like, just because I had my mess up there before.
Vad tror du om min där?
Ja, kan jag ta lite?
Där är bra.
Agnes knocking her. Second player for Sweden.
Fin fart. Igen. Wow, wow, wow.
Wow.
Fin fart.
Var med den. Wow,
Hej,
wow,
lite.
wow. Var med
Hej,
den.
lite.
Wow. Wow.
Dropped the weight in this one.
Wow.
This is very
Get the
close.
roll.
Wow, wow, wow.
A great shot.
Yeah, real nice shot by the second player.
It's an interesting one at this point in the game, though. Kenny, you know, does Sweden want to go into the last end one down with the hammer, or do they want to go one up without?
Even we're going to go normal.
And it's always a great debate. But I think every team has a preference.
Okay, normal.
Yeah, trying to run back
Okay, normal.
on the guard.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Whoa. Yeah.
Must be very close.
Must be.
Ah, yeah, Vicky has struggled in this game, but makes a nice run back.
Yeah, unlucky she just bounced out a fraction, but great shot.
Just look at being closer to the line. That's my tendency to drop my wrist at this goal.
Kom med. Japp. 10,5. Wow. 10. Japp. 10,5. Wow. Ren. Japp. Ja. Nej. Japp. Oh, ja. Nej. Japp. Japp.
So looking for the hit and roll behind the corner. Two nice shots from Agnes knocking her.
Bra, Anna.
Härliga stenar här nu.
10-2.
Carl's nice here.
Fint par, Agan.
Scotland can still see half of that. a nice weight. It'll swing nicely at the end. Is it going to sit behind the guard?
Well, it is, but it's back tee. So that will allow Sweden to play the come around.
Yeah, this is a really key shot for Sweden here. They want to try and set up a 2.
Bara fart. Just där. Ha plats. Fin fart. Bara fart. Vänta. Ligger 10 nu. Kom igen. Kom igen. Ja! Bra fart.
Yeah, this one beginning to pull towards the centre line. See it
Nej. Okej, i så fall
going really aggressively now.
Vidare. Det är bra snackat, bra.
Nice shot. Scotland can still come on top of that though.
Nej, den kan ha varit för någon. Typ ändå. Hade du 13 här? Det behövs inte så.
Yeah, so Sweden looking as though they're going to have to try for 2 at this end. Scotland would be delighted if they could force 1.
This was looking nice also. Yeah, nice shot from the third player. Down onto the button.
Bara chappa. Finns det en chapp på garden?
Ja, det gör det.
Sweden have to score at this end.
De får ju dra efter, men...
Jag gillar den.
So do they take the guard and try and split that one out off the button?
Ja.
They've got to watch they don't raise it straight onto it though.
Yeah, that would be a real disaster.
Rent. Nej. Nära. Ja. Nej. Ja. Nej. Ja. Nej. Ja.
Oh, great shot.
Fantastic shot.
High risk, but got the reward.
So it still leaves Scotland though. Just here, nick that over the top. But that yellow is back tee.
Eve, what ice did you give me?
I think the guards moved fractionally further over towards the centre line now.
Ja, eller om hon kommer ner nu kan jag i sådana fall gilla mer då. För det skulle bli så himla mycket sten om jag skulle ner där.
Jag håller
samtidigt ligger hon över.
Så nu kan vi skjuta egen också.
Ja.
Here less.
Yeah, I don't think the swing is there on the in turn, so playing the out turn.
Yeah, it comes nicely at the end here. We've seen from the breezes already.
Well, Super's jumped on this one a little bit early.
Plenty line.
Have we done enough to get it past?
Plenty line. Has it got the weight?
Well swept.
No, it hasn't. So pulls up short.
Okay. Just shut up.
Sweden need to be quite careful here though, because that's very easy for Scotland just to tap a stone with and lie short.
Fast då kan frysa där. Jag gillar verkligen den, Sara.
But also, Sweden can't afford to leave a double here.
Yeah, we have seen the ice down this side is fairly straight. So let's see how much rotation Anna Hasberg puts on this stone.
Absolut, skulle vi snedfrysa den över så inte det. Nej, precis. Jag tror att den är 88 som går på.
Yeah, because earlier on, to get to the 4 foot, she was only taking
Takarna för han rakat ut ändå.
the edge of the 12 foot for ice, so she's taking a lot more here.
Just pops the handle on just at the last moment.
Yeah, wrist movement more than through the stone.
This one looks very good for line and weight.
Is it there though?
No, that one just is short and it's wide open.
Yep, but leaving the double, which is the worst thing she could really do there. Scotland lift this and lie 3, and it's very difficult for Sweden to get in for 1.
Just high, Anna, not much high. Yep. Just high. Yep.
Solid.
I'm throwing PO.
Okay.
Yeah, I won't be too worried how they get rid of these 2 yellows, as long as they do.
Yeah. Not much.
No.
So peel weight being asked for.
Yo, close. No. Close.
Clean.
Must like it.
Close. No.
Vicky.
Go, Vicky. Go on it.
Well, does enough to push it out to the 12 foot. No chance for Sweden to score 2. Scotland sitting 2 reds in the house.
So Scotland are more than happy with this end now. You can see that just enough to clip the yellow and roll over the top of the back one. So force Sweden to draw for 1 to tie it.
Samma mot lite till då.
Ja, så kanske vi kan få ta det lite lugnt och få vi linjen.
So Anna's just played down exactly this line, so she was just an inch short with her last one, so they know the line, they know the weight.
Yeah, they've got backing as well. And we're looking for about 13.7 I would say for T-weight.
Streaker's not on it for line, for weight at the moment. Plenty room.
They're standing back off of this one, Rona. 12.8.
That's speedy.
Oh, is that a 1 for
Scotland, I think?
I think they'll measure this.
It looks like the Scottish one from here.
That's a big mistake from Anna Hasselberg. Way heavy and wide. I just think it's the way she releases the stone. Yep, it is. 1 to Scotland. So, mistake from Hasselberg.
Okay, top 4, top 8. And then just keep the corners away. And then they're going to have to make a play.
So it's Scotland 5, Sweden 3 now.
Fan vad den ledde, alltså den var ju hårdare men den gick betydligt rakare.
Det är bra, nu kör vi tjejer. Så tar vi en i taget.
Absolut bara. För bara, precis, vi kanske får en gång till om vi går i samma spår också.
Ja. Det är bra. Men 2 kronor.
Ja.
So 10th end of this European final between Scotland and Sweden. Scotland 5-3 ahead. So Sweden with their backs against the wall now, Rona. How are they going to construct at least a 2 in this 10th end?
They've struggled all game to even look like getting a 2, so they really just have to put the corners up and just hope for an error from Scotland. Sweden will want cover and Scotland don't want any. It's a nice position for Scotland to be in because they know if they lose a 2, they've got an extra end with the hammer. So Sweden are going to have to play every shot here. Sweden have only scored in 3 ends.
Yeah, so Lauren Gray just been asked for this one right in on top of the one in the 4 foot.
6, 5, 6, 7. Line's really good. 5, 6. Line's perfect. We're to it.
Well, like some of this. A wee bit. Yep. Okay, that's good.
Okay.
A couple of good stones from the lead.
So up their second corner guard.
Lite rakare. Försiktigt. Jämnhöjd tjej är viktigast. Jämnhöjd är viktigast.
Oh, well played. So Scotland now will just try the peels. They'll come into out so that they're not going to jam it. There were 2 reds that are in the house.
Yeah, Vicky Adams just looking to take the guard off.
Clean. Good, Becky.
Yep, that's exactly what she's done.
Horrible. Well swept, guys. Good line.
Well swept, Lauren.
Sweden persevering, throwing the corner guard.
Ganska bra här. Känns helt okej. Häng kvar mer.
So, Rona, do you think Sweden can construct a 2?
They started off, at least they've got 2 corners, but they just haven't looked like it all game. They've really struggled. So they need to pull out something amazing here to do it in the 10th end.
Clean.
Yep.
Well,
Okay. That's fine. That works.
not what Scotland wanted.
Funderar på om man skulle röra någonting, men
ja,
det ligger en väldigt lätt dubbel här. Sitter de rakt ner så. Jag tror en till, Agnes. Eller dutta det här.
Ja, jag kan gilla dutta lite.
Det gillar jag. Ja. Dutta den så
då blir det
13, 16 på 8 hade de.
Ja. Är det bak 4 fart,
Well, I thought we'd have seen
har jag lite mindre?
Anna Hasselberg just swing one round the double guard.
Yeah, because that double peel is quite easy for Scotland's next stone, so both of those are going to go. So now's the opportunity to get one right round. Because even Sweden playing this stone in the house, Scotland will still peel the guards.
Den är 10. Bak 4. Bak 4. Bra fart. Bak upp nästa.
Just looking to tap this back and give themselves something to freeze. Good result. But I still think round the corner was the right call there to try and generate 2.
I just don't know if you're...
What if I take?
Sure,
Come have a look.
I think the reverse...
Come and help me here.
I just wonder if the reverse kick, because if you wanted to spring them all, the reverse kick's going straight back. Although if there's a bit of space between them.
Would you like?
My first goal. Actually, well, it's a bit hard to pick.
Do you take this double? Yeah, sort of
Yeah.
thinking.
But
Might
how
get,
do we take
might get
this?
lucky and take this. You just got a kind of 3/4 here, Anna.
Do you not think we need to go this way and go that?
Yeah? Okay.
I don't think that's getting the reverse kick.
No, that's fine. It doesn't matter. Let's
Okay.
ignore that. First things first, get the guards away.
Right, okay.
Peel half here.
So you want
half
me to
here.
like that?
Yeah, yeah, half here's good. Half here's good. It's going to be very close to that.
Right, okay.
Okay.
Do you like this hand?
Half
I
stone,
don't
Anna.
mind this hand. It swings here.
Yeah.
Does it?
It'll run true, because if anything, it's quite straight, because it's so big this way.
I didn't throw mine
Yeah, so both teams got plenty of time
Yours didn't curl much at all.
to finish this 10th end. Scotland looking to take the guards off.
Yeah, I don't mind this. Let's just get the double peel.
Looking to catch around half stone.
Big peel. Yes! Yep! Whoa! Yes!
How close are they to this?
Okay.
That's
Well
okay.
called, Eve.
That's fine.
Fine. That
Well,
works.
Yeah.
not the cleanest of ends for Scotland.
It wasn't. They actually
Frysa, men risken är om man lägger där.
still left the guard,
Kan
but
inte vicka
they're
bakom.
lucky it rolled to cover their own.
Vicka bakom. Kan lämna en dubbel då. Eller vicka ut. Ni gillar inte frysen? Jo, eller vicka ut. Time eller?
Ja, jag antar det.
Ja.
So Sweden calling their
Men man
timeout.
kunde gå på egen på något vis och dela upp det typ.
And coach Maria Pritz will head down
enkelt lägga
to
upp
the
en
ice.
dubbel.
Jag tycker ändå vår ligger rätt bra där.
Ja.
Vi var funderat på om man kunde gå på egen och dela upp det på något vis.
Känns tidigt va?
Ja, men man...
Är det dumt att slå och vicka ut, Anna?
Man bara, var har de...
Jag gillar den här.
Var de inte har en dubbel liksom.
Men vad gör de om vi gör den här?
Slår och vicka tillbaka.
Den här är ju inte så himla fin den heller.
Nej,
alltså
fast
den är
det är
svår att
okej.
få bort liksom.
Fast inte så länge den ligger där.
Vi kan ju alltid gå på den.
Jo.
Så länge de
Grejen är
inte
att jag tycker
chappar.
bara så här. Nu ligger ju, de kan ju fortfarande chappa den här. Jag är lite inne på om man ska göra den.
Så de spelar så.
Ja,
Så får vi spela på den. Okej.
Bara det inte blir för trångt, för de gillar att få ge sig in också.
Absolut, men blir det trångt så kanske träningen.
Hej, vad snackar ni om?
Jag funderar på dutten. Jag funderar på vilken ut och jag funderar på vilken in.
De var hela och lite luft.
Ja, dutten tycker jag är bra. Det går ju också att jobba på den här lite om man vill.
Jag tycker det känns tidigt för att den är fortfarande ganska svår nu.
Men bara dutten lite då
Jag
kanske.
gillar också bara spela fart i, chappdutten.
Utifrån eller samma linje som dig där?
Bra fint spår när man kommer utanför där.
Ja, alltså det här är ju samma linje som jag, det är så egentligen. Skulle vi vara långa då, eller curla över repa curl så är det hit, det är inte katastrof heller.
Det gick ju alltså så här.
Kan gärna lira under timeouten
Ja,
också.
jag gillar den.
Det är bra.
Ja. Hänger ni med på det? Skulle jag curla över och vara här så inte det heller katastrof.
Ja,
det är bra. 4 själva bara. Vad vill ni ha?
So I think what they've called is to draw one round to the back of the forefoot in behind that yellow.
Ja,
Eller vad säger du Sara? Är det Fia?
90 har vi lite marginal också. Dutta till den, det känns helt okej.
Jag tror att en 88-90 är bra.
Ja.
Hur mycket ska den få? Ja.
Jättefin linje. Bra fart.
Bak 4!
Ni kan hålla igång den.
Bak 8!
Bak 8. Ja.
Bak 4!
So sweepers going on this one.
Bak 4!
Try and hold it for line. Weight looks okay.
They don't want to bump it, they just want to sit on the nose.
Fint.
But it has tapped it back T, so it's something else to freeze later
As I
on.
play it the same, Eve.
Same throw, Anna.
Okay, that was a good throw.
So Anna just looking to split this out the house.
Yeah, don't want to leave a double though.
Good.
Yeah, that's a good result.
Well called. I just wanted to be roll.
Can they catch the inside and
I just thought.
10.
just bump that red off the forefoot?
Yeah, I can see they can.
It's quite tight. There's not a big gap, but there's enough to even just get a roll. Key shot here for Sarah.
The line looks good.
It's not pulling at the end.
Well, good shot.
It's not a bad result because Scotland have to be careful if they move that top yellow.
Do you think that's, but the only thing is you just got to watch that you don't do that. So that's not bad either. Nose is pretty nice actually.
Right here.
Yeah. Like at barrier. So it
I
does.
think we want to get rid of that.
That one just didn't finish as much as Sweden had thought. They were wanting a better roll.
Well, either or.
Would picking that maybe a bit easier?
Yeah. So.
Nose?
Yeah, that's what we're thinking.
What weight do you like? Just barrier?
Okay. Maybe not touch more.
I'm thinking more, Eve, to get that out.
Just to be sure.
Yeah, maybe
to be sure. Let's go just normal then.
Right, okay.
Like there?
Yeah.
Okay, normal. Okay.
Well,
I just think
I think I might go for the pick on the shot stone rather than drive this in.
How much can you see of that, Eve?
Edge to edge, a wee tiny bit inside. I like this, Anna.
Okay.
A wee hair less. Yeah.
So he's just going to play normal peel weight. Won't move much down here.
Going after this one, she's a little high. You could jam it and leave. Sweden sitting 2.
Happy with it.
Yeah, nice shot. Scotland's sitting 1.
And it sprung the yellow enough to bury it, so Sweden can't use it.
We left her a wee bit tight.
Har vi någonting av den?
Ett hörn.
Can't see much of that at all.
Vad tror ni? Här eller?
Ja.
Ja.
Dit lär du.
Ja, här är okej också.
Ja, det är bättre för alltså kommer här då skulle det vara av.
Jag vet, jag bara tänker att här är så mycket bättre.
Yeah, that really was a good shot from Eve Muirhead.
Ja, här. Ja. Där va? Bara så va?
Yeah, Sweden just left of that open top yellow just enough to be able to hit.
Alltså helgömma bakom det är så bra också. Ja. Gick ju ganska rakt för Sara.
So how are Sweden going to construct a 2 now?
Vill vi nerför eller ovanför?
Ner. Alltså det mest optimala är där, Pia. Men
Okej.
det är svårt att
Ja,
hitta
det är
linjer.
sant.
Så här är väldigt bra.
Ja.
Yeah, it's looking very, very difficult. This draw needs to be perfect. Anna Hasselborg
Jag tror de lite mindre.
hasn't played a draw that's been perfect in this game yet.
Vad vill ni ha för fart?
Jag tror du kan bryta lite mer.
Yeah, she struggled with her draw weight all game.
Jag tar okej. Lite mindre va?
Ja.
Kommer behöva hålla igång den där nere tror jag. Ja, det tror jag. Kommer sitta mitt. 95. Yes.
64% on her draws.
Jättebra
It's
linje.
not great
Topp 4. Perfekt linje.
for a skip.
Ha plats.
Not when a gold medal's at stake.
Ha plats.
This one looks
Du måste gå.
on the light side.
Den är lite kort. Hårt. Ja. Ingenting.
Gonna have to draw as well.
Jämna är det grym. Gå. Det är bra. Det är bra. Det är bra.
So if Scotland could nose this,
Ja.
I don't think there is a shot for 2. Yeah, so big shot for Scotland's Eve Muirhead. If she could make this, she could pick up the gold medal here at the European Championships. Oh, big shot. Plenty time on the clock. So her final stone of the 10th end.
Off just now.
Very controlled weight. Next one needs to move.
Coming now.
That's good.
Well, just rolled a little bit too far.
Pretty nice.
Good Eve.
Sweden really can't see much of that yellow.
Det fanns lite finish där. Vad tror ni jag ska lira för fart?
She would have to scrape past that top red at a very controlled weight, but Kenny, she can see nothing of it.
Yes. This is a very, very tough shot. She just needs to catch about an inch, push it back onto the red.
But with enough weight to get the red to the back of the 8 foot.
Yeah, it's just back 8 foot weight.
You really can't see any of that yellow. Swedish coach is thinking, really? Is that shot there?
Yeah, it's very tight. I think it is. It does move aggressively in there.
I'm just not convinced at the weight she needs to play that he'll catch it.
So, final stone of the 10th end, Anna Hasselberg for Sweden, looking to try and take 2 and take this game into an extra end. It's beginning to move now though.
Not enough though.
It's going to slip right by, and Scotland steal one and pick up the win. Scotland gold medalists here in Switzerland. So final score, Scotland 6, Sweden 3. It's another silver medal for Anna Hasselberg. So a second title for Eve Muirhead.
Yeah, second title for Eve, Vicky and Anna. First for Lauren as a player, not alternate, so they'll be happy.
Yeah, great preparation for going into the Olympics in February.
You're scared, she's gonna cry.
Fifth player Kelly Schaefer joins the celebrations. And coach Glenn Howard.
Wow. You guys are so proud of you. That was incredible. That was awesome.
Congratulations to the winning team from Scotland.
Maybe she wants us over. Yeah, I'm just going to put my jacket on.
Thank you.
Oh, sorry.
Ben Ramsfeld to present the European trophy to Team Scotland.
Yeah, awkward.
Maybe look at these cameras over there, people.
Oh.
Still going?
No, no.
You got it. I bet.
Don't know.
Please join us at 3 o'clock this afternoon for the men's final.
Third end, and Anna Hasselberg being forced to draw against 2 with her last stone. She makes that one and took a 2-1 lead after 3. Sixth end. Scotland's Eve Muirhead electing to play the takeout. Hits it on the nose, scores 2, and the lead in the game. Ninth end. Anna Hasselberg looking to draw the forefoot. Threw this one a little wide, also a little heavy. Slipped right through, and it was a steal of 1 for Scotland. 10th and final end. Anna Hasselberg not making her last shot. Scotland steal 1. 6-3 the final score. Gold medals to Scotland, silver to Sweden.
Well done. Oh my God. That was awful. No, tack ska vi.
Actually, I feel okay. They figured out the ice better than we did today. It was different than it's been throughout the week, so it was a great game. Any one of us could have won this game, and I think it was a battle forth and back. And actually, it sucks losing, but it's a proud silver medal this time.
Would you pinpoint anything in particular that lost you the game?
It was just millimeters here and there. Like we didn't get the rolls right. We didn't figure it out that it was so much straighter, even though it was a little bit frosty. So yeah, I just think they won because they figured out the ice better than we did.
And it's still a silver medal, which is still a fantastic achievement.
Yeah, we got a lot of cheese now, so that's fine.
Well done. It was a great final.
Yeah.
No consolation. The Gruyère AOP European Champion 2017. How does that sound?
Sounds pretty nice, doesn't it? It's been a tough week and we've played really well. We've been working on a lot all season with our coach Glenn Howard and the rest of our support staff, and to come out on top and be European champion feels really, really special.
You've won it before. How does this compare?
Yeah, quite a few years ago. I think that was my 8th consecutive European medal, but only one before was gold. So that's made it 2, and do you know what? Everyone feels just as good, but this feels extra special. I guess everyone's talking about the Olympics coming up in a few months' time, and for us to pin that European Championship just down before that is pretty good.
How tough was that final against a team you know very well indeed?
Really, really tough. Like we knew from the word go when we were going to be facing Anna that it was going to be, we're going to have to play the game of our week, and we did play well. And I think the ice was slightly different out there. It was curling a little bit more to what it was last night, and we really did get on top of that early doors and made a lot of really good shots. I think the girls were fantastic. I love having such a fantastic team behind me. They make my life very easy, and really proud of them all.
Will you pinpoint the 9th end?
Yeah, the 9th was a good end. The girls put their stones in good spots and then left me a double and tried to force Anna, and fortunately she was a little bit heavy. But that was a good end. Our goal objective was to force her to win that end, and we played a good end to do that.
Congratulations, the champion.
Thank you.
So winning skip Eve Muirhead, European champion 2017. They were winners 6-3 over Anna Hasselberg, Sweden. Their only defeat this week was in the final, so fairly harsh on Team Sweden. But that's it from St. Gallen in Switzerland. So from Rona and myself, thanks for listening.
Bryta Andersen på...
Hej!
Wow! Hard line! Hard Vicky! Hard! Gå nu!
Ja, Anna Hasselborg, det blir förlust i EM-finalen mot Skottland. Skottland vinner med 6-3, en tuff match. Spontant, summera intrycken.
Det var en bra match för båda lag.